Nathan Struss was a merchant and philanthropist who co-owned R.H. Macy's and Companies, now Macy's, and Abraham and Struss, along with his brother Isidore. He served as Parks Commissioner from 1889 until 1893, President of the Board of Health and Commissioner of the Department of Health in 1898. In 1892, he and his wife privately funded the Nathan Struss Pasteurized Milk Laboratory to provide pasteurized milk to children to combat infant mortality and tuberculosis. In his battles with the disease, he opened the Tuberculosis Preventorium for children at Lakewood Township, New Jersey in 1909, as well as writing The Disease in Milk. Struss is credited as the leading proponent of the pasteurization movement, which eliminated the hundreds of thousands of deaths per year due to disease-bearing milk. During the economic panic of 1893, Struss used his milk stations to sell coal at the very low price of 5 cents for 25 pounds to those who could pay. Those who could not received coal free. He also opened lodging houses for 64,000 people who could get a bed and breakfast for 5 cents, and he funded 50,000 meals for 1 cent each. He also gave away thousands of turkeys anonymously. At Abraham and Struss, he noticed that 2 of his employees were starving themselves to save their wages to feed their families, so he established what may have been the first subsidized company cafeteria. Struss retired in 1914 to devote his time to charity. Upon touring the Mediterranean with his wife and brother, they stopped in Israel to visit. But in the end, they changed their plans because of the deep impression it made on them and became Zionists. Although he had this impression, his brother Isidore disagreed. Because of this, Isidore went home from Israel on the Titanic, where he tragically died. Nathan took this as a sign from God to stay longer. He built soup kitchens for the aged and the blind and the physically defective in 1917. He supported workrooms so that unskilled laborers could find employment. He built health stations which administered the victims of malaria and trachoma. He provided $250,000 for the establishment of the Jerusalem Health Center. The city in Israel, Netanya, is named after him, as well as Rehov Strauss Street in Yerushalayim. Nathan Struss improved both America and Israel.